Hi all, welcome to Acharya Coding School. In this class, we can discuss about the shell scripting basics. So before going to this, why we need of shell and everything we can discuss in this class. A shell is mainly a program that interprets and executing the commands you type in the terminal. So why we need of using? So the shell mainly acts as a like translator, which we have discussed in the earlier classes. So mainly shell script is simply a text file containing the series of commands that we are actually executing. So why we need of using the shell script? Because instead of, for example, in the Linux we are everything we are giving in the form of commands. So mainly using the instead of 10 commands daily which we are using, you can put them into the form of script and you can run once. So these scripts are series of commands. So the shell script we are mainly giving in the .sh file. So in this we are providing everything in the form of variables and user inputs. Why we are using the shell scripts? Because to automate the daily task. And for example, if you are doing daily monitoring purpose. So for example, if we have like the commands like top, nproc, free. So we have like a different types of commands for checking the our process, CPU, memory, and everything. So instead of we are giving everything in the form of each and every command, we are checking in the form of script and we can run at once. So using the shell script, we can schedule using the cron tab. Cron tab we have discussed right in the previous classes. So to execute at a particular time, so we are using the cron tab. So it mainly saves our time because we can run all the commands at the same time instead of like typing every command in single. So for example, if you want to print 1 to 10 numbers, you can type easily. So it's same as like if you have in Java, we have like a print statement, right? For printing numbers. So and as like in Linux, we have the echo statement. In shell also, we are using the echo command for printing the numbers. So if you want to print the 1 to 10 numbers, you can type manually. So if you want to type 1 to 100 numbers, even it is tough, you can type manually by giving some effort. But if you want to type 1 to 1000 numbers, 10,000 numbers, so it will requires a lot of time, right? So using this shell script, we are managing the code efficiently. So we using the automation, we can execute all at once. So let us execute commands. Before executing, let us discuss about the structure of the shell script. So in the shell script, we have shebang. So this is called shebang. So it tells the system which shell we need to use. So we have like a different types of bash, sh, dash. So we have like a different types of shells. So we have like a different types of shells. So this is called shebang. Telemetry followed by forward slash pin or bash. So or else like you can use the sh, or else you can use the slash. So based upon your purpose, you can use different types of shells. So this is mainly the comment. So which is ignored by the shell. Let us execute one shell script. For example, if you want to type your name, so you can create. Let us comment our instance once again. Yeah, now our instance got connected. So we are logging into the Linux machine. So we are creating one file. For example, file 1. So inside the file 1, you are writing some shell script. So you can type whatever you want. So we are to type inside the VIM, what we need to give insert I. So I, you have to type the I in your keyboard. So you need to provide the shebang first. So it mainly tells us which shell we need to use in our Linux machine. So we are using the bash. So you are typing your name. So you can type the name equal to Acharya or Sirisha. So something. Name equal to we are providing in the form of variables. Same as like in Java or else like Python, we are providing the variables, right? Same, we are providing the variables. So we can type, for example, Sirisha. After once it is done, so if you want to print this name, so which command we are using in the Linux in the shell script? Echo command, right? So we need to type echo we need to printing. So to access the access variable, we are printing the name. So you can type the name and you can close. So let us try to save this file. And now we can execute this file. So if you want to execute this file, so we need to provide. How can we execute? So every user is not available to execute it, right? So we are providing the permissions. So to execute this script, we need to provide the permissions. So here, for example, let us see. I'm going to tell you what mistake we did. File 1. So the chmod plus x means, so it provides the executable permissions for our file. So we need to run our script. File 1. So if you run our script, automatically the output got executed. But here we need to, for shell script, we need to follow the .sh files. So if you want to create one file, we need to execute followed by the sh. So to represent, it is a script file. So we need to represent everything in the form of .sh files. So we need to insert and let us try to execute another command. So let us taking user input. Again, after writing the shell script, what we need to do? We need to write the shebang. bin/bash. So once it is done, so you want to type your company details. So echo, for example, if you are working in the, enter the company name. So you are typing the user. So we are taking the user input now. So we are, now what we are doing? So we are reading the company name. So instead of providing in the variable itself, we are providing the user input. So it takes the input from the user and execute. So then we need to echo welcome we need to provide the company name manually instead of providing there itself in the shell script. So we can save the script. Once we have done this, save now script. So we need to provide the executable permissions for our. So we need to provide the executable means X permissions. So for our script.sh. So once it is done, we need to execute our script. Script.sh. So we need to provide the company name. So for example, you can provide the company name as TCS. So it's saying as what we have entered it. Welcome TCS. It is showing. So for example, if you want to print the name, everything, you can type. So for example, if you want to provide the date of the today, you want to print the date and time and everything you want to print inside the shell script and who has logged into the system, everything you want to know. So for this, we need to execute one shell script. VM shell script, you can give any name, .sh. So what we are doing now? So we need to provide insert mode. Then we need to provide the pin slash bash or by the shebang. We need to provide the who am I and what's the today date. Echo today. So we need to provide date. Let's just try to mix it. Let us try to execute now this command. So we need to execute this script. Chmod executable permissions shell script dot sh. So if you can see that who am I? So you are in UC2 user, right? So the username is displayed and today's date. So today date also displayed. Same as like we are following in the Linux. So these are the basic how we are executing the shell script and why we are executing the shell script. So instead of like doing all the commands different types, so you are executing the shell script.